All right, coming in at number 36 on our Locked On Senators organizational value rankings is friend of the show, goaltender Kevin Mandolese.
Yep, Mando coming in here, and wow, what an interesting season for Kevin Mandolese last year. Like, I think that's fair to say, as he was basically a Swedish prospect. He got a taste of all three levels of competition here in North America. But anytime you get to say you played in an NHL game, I would say that's a success, let alone get a win and play in 3 total games. So Mando had a year that he can kind of look back on, and he can kind of take different things from his different experiences in the ECHL, AHL, and NHL.
Just turned 23 years old, Mando did. And I think when you're looking at what he can bring next season, it's that experience from playing in the ECHL, playing 9 playoff games down there as well. And, you know, Dylan Ferguson came in and did a good job, played well in Belleville. And I think them giving Mando the confidence saying, hey, we drafted and developed you. Yep. We still see a lot of potential. And remember, this guy was the QMJHL goaltender of the year. He's got a track record of providing results. His athleticism is I'd say probably the best among goalie prospects in the organization. Like, you look at Mads, obviously brings a lot of intangibles and with his size and moving around like that. But in terms of like that classic Quebecois style, like that butterfly, go down low, he's 6'5", big frame. I think that he brings a lot of very impressive tools to his toolbox. So I'm excited to see what Mando can do growing here. When you look last season, the numbers weren't the best in the AHL. That .890 save percentage kind of sticks out a bit. But look at the save percentage at the NHL level, .916. Those aren't just like gimme games. He was second half of back-to-back on Long Island, second half of back-to-back with travel again in Boston. And then after Ottawa lost in Chicago, then in Vancouver, I know they got the win in Seattle. It's like, all right, okay, we got a back-to-back again in Edmonton and Calgary. All right, go get them, kid. Well, a .916 save percentage, I think, is pretty impressive. And then the ECHL, .927. Like, too good for that level. But there's a chance he has to play there again this year, Pillsy, just based on numbers.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be easy for Mando. He's going to have to be in a goalie trio of Mads Søgaard himself and then Levi Meriläinen. And I think Levi Meriläinen, he's got something to prove. He also got some time in the NHL. He got a taste of the AHL, and I think he's going to want to come over here as a guy that was a star in Liga, professional league in Finland. He's not just going to kind of give up his job as a backup in Belleville. I think it's safe to say that Mads will be the #1 guy there. So Mando and Meriläinen, that's going to be some healthy competition that I'm very interested to see how it goes. I think, Ross, for Mando, I want to see him get more than 20 games in the AHL. Both he's had 17 games and 9 seasons. Have some consistency in the AHL, and hopefully he can have a healthy season and provide good competition in that crease.
For more on what goes on between Mando's ears, go check out our interview with Mando from just a month ago. Really fun conversation with him. Easy guy to root for, and that's where Kevin Mandolese comes in after a historic NHL debut. Only 2 goalies in NHL history have made more saves than Mando did in his first game on Long Island. You can go to our social media. We put together a little video clip of both him and Mads talking about that special night. In 2020, Mando was 41st. In 2021, he was 40th, then 42nd, and now he's up 6 spots to 30.
There we go.
So Mando comes in at number 36 on our organizational value rankings.